Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we take a look at both old games and new to try and uncover some of those little hidden gems that you might want to give a crack and try out for yourself. Today we're looking at a demo of a title called Tiny Bookshop, which is a bit of a cozy narrative game. So we're going to give it about half an hour of play today and see whether it is something that might be of interest to you. As always, I'll kind of sum up with some of my thoughts and feelings about the game at the end. So let's dive in for a new game. Right off the bat, there's a beautiful art style going on here. It's really got a lovely feel and a nice little soundtrack in the background. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind for a quiet life by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. I've always wanted to own a tiny bookshop. I think I'd love that. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer the 1st. Okay. Though in my head, a tiny bookshop isn't necessarily a trailer. It's actually a shop. Okay, we're opened up. What do we got here? Crime. In shop. Scales of... Okay. Scales with number of stock books. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price, and that you're not from the area. And I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tildy. Well, lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have a very particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo! You had the right book on hand. Alright, so she's bought a crime novel. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Sadly, you don't have the right book on offer. Though I do have classic books, so that's interesting. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. Right, so I had a 32% sale chance. That makes sense. You can check on your sale chance anytime by hovering over the genres on the right. Well, clearly it's just got to be fantasy, right? Like that's what we're going to put all of our books into. The sale chance shows the odds that someone might find the book they like, because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. It will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell the last book of the genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Right. Okay, she's bought one book. Lovely. Success. It's nice out. It's sunny today. Got this like French beret looking man coming in. Striped shirts are apparently the fashion in this particular area. So how do I know what... Okay, so he likes travel. Shiver me timbers, I love notes from a small island. And our friend there likes fact books. He didn't manage to get a fantasy book, but this guy did manage to get a travel book as well. Got a bit of money. Awesome. So, Purple Pants is fantasy. This guy's... He's buying up a storm here. Okay, we are running out of travel books here, but looks like we enjoy a good travel. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you've already talked to Tildy. Did she know everything about you already? Ha, yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I had even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Buxtonbury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you tell me about... So how about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right. So, for the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? Needed an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Searching for where I belong, which is where the bookstores are. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very windy, bit intimidating, friendly, I think. Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be a bit meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around. Cool, we're in the paper. Definitely not much going on if this is the news. Now, is there a way for us to increase books? I wonder what George Orwell's story is. And yet he likes travel books. Oh, there's the fantasy. I'm getting the distinct impression that all these Bookstonians just want to leave Bookstonia. They're all after the travel books. Makes me concerned about this little town. Like this guy. 2 fantasy books for escapism and 3 travel books. He's out of here. Alright, we're approaching nighttime. Oh, we can kind of move the camera around a bit. Oh, hello. Poke the bird. Okay, now we're shutting up shop by the look of it. I didn't even realise we could scope around a bit like this. Oh, puppy. Bookstonbury Review, filled with articles and events. Okay, the Bookstonbury Review reports on the ongoings around town. You can check today and tomorrow's weather. Keep an eye out for upcoming events. Oh, flea market on Saturday. And here you can see the money in your pocket. And all the books you own, both in your shop and storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a shot. Just click buy. Oh, Mysterious Attic. Used books for sale. I mean, that's free. So we probably want that, right? Nice. Cool. Alright, so grab all them. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. So let's pick up this lonely cactus. Sure. Oh, I didn't read the thing that was on it. Bummer. Okay, we can close it, but I don't want to. I want more. Give me more. Oh, close. Let's give the new cactus a home. Okay, item bar. Let's customize our bookshop. Okay. +2 to travel chance. Okay, so that's what it does. We can put it somewhere. Well, let's put it there. Cactus is there. Now you got a boost. Yay! Cactus makes people travel. That's a bit fun. Watch out though, sometimes that comes at the expense of another genre. Okay, equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Our cactus is free. Good on him. Yeah, good, doesn't cost us anything. Importantly, I want to see whether we can... yeah, I want to... Inside or out, let's place something inside. Cactus inside. Yes, painting, that's what I want. Purple, come on. Blue. Pericle, Monarch. I mean, it's kind of a real light one, but this, to my eyes, is... yeah. Oh, is it purple or blue? No, it's purple. Good. I can paint the ground, but I don't love that. I want to paint the outside. Sign that says, books, well equipped, plus 50% to hanging effects. Hanging... okay, cool. And a folding table. Oh, it makes our expenses higher. But we can put items on it. Right, okay, guest book. Plus 3% to customer count. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Well, first priority order of business is painting the whole thing purple. But we can't do that, so that's very disappointing. Not impressed. Okay. We want a guest book. So we're going to put it here. I don't want to put the table in because that's not doing anything positive. It's just making things more expensive for us. And we do want we do want our book sign to be out and about. So nice. Can we paint our book sign? Oh, no go. Let's get out of there. Go back to... Oh, okay. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. Okay, we can go back here. I want to go to the paper first, though, because we got quite a bit of coin. Ooh, a painted birdhouse. What does that do? Oh, apparently I couldn't see it before I bought it. Didn't love that. Okay. Well, +1 to crime sale chance. Not going to complain about that. We could get the magazines box, or we could get these two and still have some money left over. So let's do that. Let's just really stock up a bit. Yeah, nice. So now we got really good selection of books. So we should be selling well, I imagine. And let's put out our birdhouse, because that's not any ongoing costs. So we got a few extra bonuses there. And let's go back to the waterfront. Okay, these are in storage. Select your genre, click on and start stacking your shelves. So we have a finite amount we can have on the shelf at any point in time. That makes a bit more sense. It was seeming a bit too simple. Okay. Sale chance 30, 20, right. Okay, so having a look here, we definitely need some fantasy books. Let's be honest here. If they're not buying those, then they're just wrong. They should be buying them, so let's make that happen. Travel seemed to be really popular, so we're going to put a few of those in. We're low on drama. I mean, generally I like my life to be low on drama, but, you know, apparently we'll just even out the odds, right? And... so we got at least a decent amount of everything. Oh, no we do not. Crime. I feel like we need more crime. Possibly even one more. I don't think kids or crime. And you know what? They go well together on the same shelf. I don't know. That started that way. That wasn't me. That's the way the game put it. Alright. Waterfront Square. Tuesday, summer the 2nd. Yeah, we can drag and look. Interact with items. Let's pick up... Oh, okay. So we can actually steal stuff from the local neighborhood. Can we take... What about the bike? I want to steal the bike. No. So we got the boy. Can we put it on before we start off? What about the bin? Nope. Oh, that's going to bug me now. I'm going to be looking everywhere to try and get stuff. Open up, and we can't put the boy on while we're going, so we can actually still buy things while we're out and about. That's pretty cool. Okay, what's with the -46? Lost today, right? So that's because I spent that money. That makes a bit more sense. Cool. All right, we are open and we are ready to rumble. Can't equip my boy though. That's disappointing. Not seeing any guests though. Come on, friends. Where are we? Sun's out. Books are ready to go. That's what we want. Ah, my friend, come on in. What can I get you? Can I interest you in some crime? No, he did not find a travel book, even with a rather high degree of chance there. That's disappointing. I guess, interestingly, it's almost like I'm worth doubling down into one particular book to give a high chance of them picking it up. But we can only see what we can do. Alright, one travel book gone. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you want to branch out to some other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town centre. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sort of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Liberty as soon as you can. Alright, we've got a new spot. Challenge unlocked. Seems like she won't accept no for an answer. Okay. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I've heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Okay, another challenge. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organised diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Tildy, are you retired or are you our competition? Where do you sit? Do you actually still have a store? I'm starting to not trust you. Alright, we have a journal. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. You've got the journal. Open it at any time to check on your progress. Yep, cool. Waterfront, here you can track the genres you've sold the most of and useful locations. The total number of books you've sold here. Let's see if you can build Tildy's record. Check back here for hints and even more as you discover more. Okay, looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstore. You'll collect these stamps and markings. Okay, yep, cool. So this is our quest log, for lack of a better way to put it. Okay, let's get out of there, see what we're selling. And it did say something about the sailor. Is that him? There we go. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Stamp collected. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. I've got some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it's to your liking. Alright. I can't see what they are before. I'm not loving that I can't see what they are before I read them. I don't know why I would want a raw fish. I can't see that being a positive for me. A special boy for a special someone, a life boy. Well, I can afford that. +1 to travel chance. Okay. Can't complain. It looks like we're kind of doubling down on the travel direction, by the way. My friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board, too. They've been specially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I'll have to be careful or I might be outsold by you. Why don't you make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Okay, sell 20 books to the local sailors. And that explains the stripy shirts. Well, I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. Cool. Can I look at these posters? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Our weather correspondent at the paper said that today will be the hottest day of the year. So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone. Oh. I'm sorry, I already forgot you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Here, let me show you how to get to Far Beach, in case you want to drop by there soon. Alright, so, booking the beach. Okay. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Cool. I'm assuming I can't move locations at this stage. We're making some good sales here. Books are starting to run low. It's quite a prosperous little book market we got going on. Okay, so what did it say tomorrow is going to be? Energetic kids. All right, so that's the far. Okay. Can I waterfront? Right. Cafe Liberty. All right. So historical. So that would be probably some history or fact books there, or travel books. Whereas the beach, we're probably wanting kids books and maybe travel or something like that. Yeah, this makes sense. Classic for the cafe. All right, we're closing up shop. We lost $7 apparently. Made 7, but looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy. I don't have money. Items in the seasonal section have much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. but be sure to snatch them before the season ends. Okay, cool. So these will stick around for a bit. I definitely want the news rack, I would say. We've got a good stockpile of books. Paperback fantasy, fun workbooks. I mean, none of these really stand out as great, but we'll grab this mixed book bundle. We got some new things to put on our little place, so we want to hang up a boy. We'll put it over there. What about what's this one do? +1 to travel. Yep, cool. All right, we've got a few more things on there. We're not putting the folding table out till we need to, because I don't think it increases from what I can see, it doesn't increase our amount of books we can have, so not really worth it to us. Okay, wait, how do we stock the books again? We go, is it here? No, is that the next section? It is, isn't it? I love that we're parked up here on this giant bluff overlooking everything. Oh wow, it's quite expensive to move around. Okay, what today is it the start of the day right now? It is. So tomorrow's going to be rainy, right? So probably our best bet today is to go to the beach, and tomorrow, while it's rainy, go to the cafe, if that weather is matching what I think it is. So we'll go there. We're going to load up on kids' books, I reckon. We're actually just going to get rid of our crime for the most part. And I feel like, I mean, surely it's going to be mostly kind of some travel and stuff if you buy the water on the beach, thinking about sunny days, maybe a bit of fantasy here. Get that up. Maybe one more travel. I don't think fact is that important right now. We'll throw in a couple of crime just to kind of, fill that out a bit. Kind of give us a chance of them finding those if needed, but we're doubling down on the kids ones because that's what we think is the likely one. So 55% chance. Probably want even a few more, to be honest. I'm going to be really risky. I'm going to try something. I'm going to be super risky here, and I'm just going to drop out the crime and the fact. And I'm just going to go hard on kids' books and see how we go with that. Let's just give it a whirl, see what happens. It's probably going to fail horribly, but we'll see. All right, open up shop, and then we're going to look around, see if there's anything we can steal on the ground. What about starfish? Can we pin a starfish to the wall? No go. Skull. Yeah, nice. Because every beach just has a seal and a skull lying around. Seals are vicious, man. They probably did kill someone. All right. What do we got? How we doing? Oh, you didn't find a kid's book after all that? You're terrible. Excuse me, could I get a book, please? Ooh. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. People also leave a lot of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure you put yourself in their shoes. I need to look up something quick. I want a deep dive. Also, I want something historical. Okay, so... Oh, okay, interesting. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Let's inspect the book. Okay, here you can see important information about the book, including a short description. Do you think this is a good match? Comedy of manners. No, probably not. Once you found a match, try recommending it to them. Okay. Mischievous shapeshifter. Not what we're after. Young art. We're looking for something deep and historical. Young art teacher finds himself. Family and mystery. Okay. That might be it. I got rid of the fact ones, so I'm in a bit of strife there. This is travel. I feel like this was the history stuff. And this was fantasy. And what was the blue ones? Deep and historical. Okay. Probably that one, right? This should do. Let's try that. Oh, I didn't manage what I'm going to have. Oh, Bummer. We failed. Okay. We're not very good at that. Oh well. Are you sure you should be a bookseller? You're kind of bad. I made her cry. Oh, but thanks for letting me read here, I guess. My name's Harper. I'm going to come back soon, okay? Bye. Well, I made a child cry, so, you know. Despite all my kids' books, failure as the start. Got quite the stride on him. He's coming up with some attitude. What do you reckon he's after? Alright. Don't think there's anything else for us to grab. Okay, we sold a kid's book. Our gamble paid off. Yeah, nice. It's working. It's working. We're building an industry on children. And fantasy books. Here we go. Oh, maybe fail. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click on the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. Okay, help please. It's bringing a book to school day. I like escaping into fantasy worlds and it needs to be suitable for a 10-year-old. However, I don't love sci-fi. Well, you know, then you're wrong. But, okay, Dracula, probably not a 10-year-old one. Return of the King, legendary showdown between fantasy world on the brink of collapse. Has been, maybe, oh, Tolkien, okay. So, Lord of the Rings. Maybe not. Algernon, it's wonderful. Gothic horror, no. Stories of your life and others. Ted Ching. Collection 8, marvelous science. Doesn't like science fiction. Magic World. 12 beautiful poetic. I reckon it's that one. Let's try that. Great, you might have just found someone's favorite book. Awesome, glad you like it. We did well. Made up for the crying child. Yeah, no crime. Oh well. Look, you're a bit of a weirdo if you're buying kids' books and crime together anyway. I don't love that combo. This guy is selling. We've got our big spender here. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. Here we go. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Where are the best sellers? Okay. Talking to the bookseller, I'm looking for something with a tragic detective. Oh. Right, so it's really they're after a crime book, but I don't have that. Well, I mean, I could try that. Unless, like, I wonder whether it's saying that there's definitely something in our shelves and that's what we're after. Romeo and Juliet. I just need an absolutely gut-wrenching tragedy and I'm just getting back, so nothing too heavy. Okay. I mean, I feel like Romeo and Juliet is pretty well known, and I mean, it could be viewed as heavy, but we'll try it. It's not a crime book, but nah, not Shakespeare again. Okay. I mean, I guess it's all you taste, whether you think it's heavy or not. Yeah, nice. He just funded our shop single-handedly. Good work. Whoever you were. Was it you? Was it you? Maybe it was a guy with the attitude that came in. Good attitude. Alright. Closing up shop. There we go. Shut it all down. We are out of here. Alright. Thank you for playing the demo. That is the Tiny Bookshop. I have enjoyed that little experience. Look, cozy clickers, not generally my type of game. However, I really love the concept of owning your own little bookshop, and something that, like, as an avid reader myself, I would love to do one day. And I've never even thought about the idea of it being a little mobile bookshop in a caravan in the back of a car. That's quite cool. not much I can really say about that. Apart from that, the artwork's fantastic, the music's quite chill, and I like the general pacing of the game. I also like that it's using real books as the basis of the story. I don't think I personally would enjoy the recommending of the books as much, because that's where you actually have to kind of slow down and think a bit more deeply about the choices you're making, as opposed to the rest of the mechanics that are a bit click, 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 pick this, oh, that feels nice, and, kind of a relaxing game. But it does play to the strengths of the theme, and I think it leans into the theme quite nicely. As always, this has been Sidequest Gaming. Hopefully, if you've enjoyed this, like or subscribe. If not, leave a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see me cover in the future. If this seems like it's your jam and it's up your alley, it should be. The demo is free, obviously, and you can wishlist it and see when it's coming out soon. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.